My hair makes me feel like a merman. I like being a merman. So hey guys, what's up? Fletcher here. It is now mid-July, which means it is officially summer, although you could not tell from the rain that's going on outside my window right now. Scotland. And because we are now well and truly into summer, I think it is time for me to do a summer favourites. I actually have only bought one new item of clothing since spring, and it's this jumper. I got this from Primark. It was on sale. I've been looking at it for a while. It's really big and really comfy, and I love it. Yes, this is definitely what you should be buying in summer, is this ginormous woolen jumper. Scotland. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Cheap Thrills by Sia is a jam, okay? It just is. And I'm not the kind of person who jams out to Sia all that often, but when Cheap Thrills come on, I jam. I also can't remember how I heard about Ricky Montgomery, but I've been listening to Ricky Montgomery's album and it's really good. It makes me feel happy. I don't know. I can't quite describe what it is, but I just think it's good and I would recommend giving that a listen. I am enjoying it when I go on my walks. Speaking of, I'm going on walks. Why? Just like everyone else in the world, I've been playing Pokemon Go. A couple of years ago, I made a video where I had recently gotten Pokemon X and I was having to come to terms with the fact that as a human being, I'm just intrinsically terrible at Pokemon. And these feelings have all just been brought back again. I've had Pokemon for a while now, longer than I should have had it because I live in the UK, but I have not won any battles in any gym ever. There is one gym within walking distance of my house, and sometimes I will walk 20 minutes across. I have to cross the train line to get there, and I cross the train line and I get there and I fail 3 times and then I go home. I love it. The game itself is really good. I would obviously enjoy it more if it worked and didn't glitch all the time, because at the moment I'm constantly just staring at that loading screen. But I can deal. It's fine. Also, I love Overwatch. Love to actually play it someday. The thing about Overwatch is it is just kind of a multiplayer first-person shooter game, so it's entirely possible to enjoy it and play it without knowing the plot of the characters or the lore of the universe. But at the same time, that means it's entirely possible to read up on the lore of the universe and understand the characters and get the backstories without ever actually having played the game, which is what I've done. I keep watching the cinematic trailers and watching Let's Plays and reading up about the wiki and all of that kind of stuff because I love it and I think it's a really interesting story and the characters are really well defined and they're also pretty, and I like the fact that for once there's a game that's just focused on fun, because I think people can sometimes forget that video games are meant to be fun, so they try and make them really edgy or difficult or something, and I like that Overwatch is just fun and colourful. I have been watching a lot of Wynonna Earp recently, really fun to say. And yes, I did just hear about Wynonna Earp because it's gay, which it is, but it's also really good. Basically, what it is it's set in the west of America. It's very western, cowboys and stuff. There's this girl called Wynonna Earp and she carries a curse that's been passed down through her family since her great-grandfather, I think it is, Wyatt Earp. Wyatt, when he was alive, killed a bunch of outlaws, and now in every generation the outlaws come back and turn into demons called revenants, and one person in the Earp family has to kill them, and this generation it's Wynonna. Now I know what you're thinking. This is sounding a lot like Supernatural. And yes, it is. Except it's good. There are more multifaceted female characters than there are multifaceted male characters. There are same-gender relationships that aren't sensationalized, and nobody dies, so that's always what we're going for. And also, I like it because it doesn't take itself too seriously, and although it knows that it's kind of a scary horror show, it has some of the best one-liners ever, and it's just hilarious. And watch Wynonna Earp, please, I'm begging you. I've also been binge watching Gilmore Girls. It's kind of just going back to what I was saying about Wynonna Earp and about Overwatch, which is I'm sick of gritty reality things where people die and I can't be bothered. I just want positive energy in my life, and like, Gilmore Girls gives that. It makes me feel like I'm getting a hug in my ginormous jumper. I have been doing a Harry Potter reread this summer, which I've been greatly enjoying. I can't actually remember how long it's been since I sat down and reread all of the Harry Potter books. There's some stuff I totally forgot, and there's some stuff I just missed. The films happened. I just think they missed out a lot of the everyday life at Hogwarts. I was reading the 5th one and I was just reminded how much I really liked the whole careers advisor and picking out your newts and trying to pass your owls thing, because it was just normal and I just really loved it, and I was reading it and it was like coming home. I loved it so much. I also read The Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan, which is the first of a new kind of group in the Percy Jackson universe. Now, I, like most people who like Percy Jackson, have put a lot of thought into which god would be my parent, and me and my friend have concluded that we are both children of Apollo. So reading this was kinda like reading about your embarrassing dad making some very bad decisions. I thought it was really good. I also really appreciated the kind of LGBT themes in it, which is not something I ever thought I would say about a Percy Jackson book. Obviously there's Nico, who came out as gay earlier on in the series. He is now in a relationship with another boy. And also Apollo is bi as all hell. So yes, those are items I have been enjoying in the month of summer. That's the season. Fletcher, what are you talking about? Anyway, thank you for listening and I will see you at some point. Goodbye.